everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense comes onto the field first today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it out.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run it from the gun. Crosses the 30. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
He'll call for the fair catch here. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award. Now, it is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Jeanty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. So far, Palmer, he's been a catalyst. He's been great. He's just going to have to keep it going.
And his numbers are pretty good now. I think they have a chance to get even better. When you look at the schedule moving ahead, they're going to have to force feed him the football. He's going to have to play big in those games if they're going to keep winning. So keep an eye on this guy as a Heisman favorite because he's got that kind of ability.
Caught in the backfield. It's Love. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Looking to pass. It's Carr. He fires a bullet to the right. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. On the run, it's Booth. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. He's simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The throw to the outside is complete. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Looking to fire. They get to him as he throws. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down.
Then when I blitz as a defense, I want to get home. I got to get to that quarterback, get him on the ground, not hit him as he's throwing it, and he gets it off right here. Just a split second too late. Didn't get to the quarterback in enough time. The quarterback did a good job assessing it and making a play down the field.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Across the 25, he's got room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Snap it to the back. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Winston. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Mississippi State going up-tempo. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They evened things up the last time they had it. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know that's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Offense changing the play. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Evans. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, the running back has it. Makes his man miss. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd down, going up top. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball.
And he'll finish the line in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Ole Miss showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, Phyllis, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Spins away from the defense.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
To the air, it's Shapen. Time running out, and he goes down at the 4. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, it's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop. We've got to stop the bleeding and get the ball back to our offense.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. From the red zone, looking for a man. It's incomplete, and we'll change into the field now. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The give to the lone running back. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with a
touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The give to the tailback. Finds a little space. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Mississippi State going up tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got room to work. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. DB's right up on the receivers. Rides the back on the option. The give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. To the air. It's Carr. Quick completion on the out.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Hauls it in. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Love. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Going up top again. Grabbed behind the line, it's Love. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, This guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Okay, on 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on 3rd and goal from the 2? He will be stopped just inches away after the catch and run. The head coach going to keep the offense on the field and go for it on 4th and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Pressure situation for the offense down there close on 4th and goal. So many different ways you can go about it. And they just put it in the quarterback's hands. They let him figure it out. He shows off his athleticism, and he finds the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Runs for the tackle. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Gets the back moving. Try to get it to the edge. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football, so good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by the back finding his crease.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pet. He's going for the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a man. It's Shapen. That pass is incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate moving forward. The pass.
It's a seam wide open. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Fires to the tight end. Turning on the Jets. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Spins away from the defender. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
Why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Back to pass, it's Carr. Caught over the middle, it's Fields. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So now it's 2nd and long. With the catch, it's Pauling. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. He might want another play. They'll move the wide receiver. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Dropping back, it's Carr. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the catch. It's Mosley. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Reese. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
A 1st and 10 for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Back open in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Gonna swing it on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on.
Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. There he goes! A really nice run from deep in his own territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 29.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for space. It's Love. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Makes the grab past the marker. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Off the RPO, complete.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in his slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that. there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
They'll run play action. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Winston. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. A quick pass to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Tight end now in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll ride the hot hand. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it. At this point, that looked like a pretty good run, though.
He smashes his way through again. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Picked off! What a play by this defense! He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Irish!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. West Virginia is running away with this one. Give that O an A+, and belt out another verse of Country Roads. They're up by 24 over Louisiana Tech. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And after the punt, that's where they'll mark it, just outside the 30-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No sir, no Moss. Get it together.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Release to the back. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
He's got it. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Quarterback making checks. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And honestly, it's been about complimentary. This game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll move the tight end. Use the play fake, now to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To throw, it's Croman Hoke. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thompson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. The play action fake. Got it in the middle. It's Winston. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. And trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those.
Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Under fire. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Wide open spaces. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Croman Hoke. He caught it.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Gives it on the option. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Never a doubt. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this fourth quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he... should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Notre Dame lines up quickly. On the move. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. 3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll try to run for it. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Running game got it done on the last play, now it's 1st down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He puts them in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the option. Give to the running back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the 1st down.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football.
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense trying to take it back. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Bulldogs. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Nice play there by the offense, but still a ton of ground to make up.
Yeah, this one's pretty much over, but listen, put that exclamation point on it. Finish the way you want to finish. Make sure your offense keeps that momentum going. It can build throughout the season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. West Virginia is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 24 over Louisiana Tech. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Send the tight end in motion. They'll try to get the edge on the left. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making it work.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Here comes the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Notre Dame right back to the line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters.
It's a running room. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The option look. The pitch. Got enough space. He goes out of bounds, and he is really close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about